Hello, Matt. How are you? Welcome again. It's great to have you here with us. Again, this is Father Martin,
Good to
and
see you, Matt.
this is
Father
Father
Patrick
Patrick.
here.
Where are you calling us from? You're still are you home right now, or where are you at?
Yes, I'm at my parents' home in Southern California after
Wow.
having been up in Oregon for the last couple of years. So it's good to be back home.
Excellent.
Sunny Southern California.
That's right. That's
enjoying
right. It's
the
beautiful
sunshine.
today.
That's good. So, well, you know what we'd like to maybe speak about today. Anything that you wanted to address, ask us about?
Yes, I have a particular interest in the devotion to the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and I just want to. I've seen it and I've heard about it, and I know Amelia Christi has a particular devotion to the Sacred Heart, and I want to know, in my life, how I can apply that and how it might help in my life of faith.
Very good. Well, definitely, this devotion came up in the church when there was a great need of people to connect to Jesus Christ, to we can say his humanity and also his heart of forgiveness and mercy. And so this is something that we can deepen into in terms of trusting on the heart of Jesus, how much mercy, how much love he can pour upon us, and to trust in that forgiveness, not to perhaps fall into despair. It's something that really helps us to put our trust, our confidence in Him, especially when we get tempted with the fact that I have to grow in virtue on my own. I have to kind of bench press this holiness, right? And we see that we cannot do that, or we have to somehow lift up these. This virtue, right? And I need to somehow feel myself good, right? Ultimately, the Sacred Heart of Jesus helps us to see that really forgiveness comes from Him, virtue comes from Him, and He's the source of that love, right? And one, if I can mention one very beautiful promise of the ones that Jesus gave to Saint Margaret Mary of Alacoque during his apparitions back in the 1600s, was the fact that that Jesus Christ will give the grace of final perseverance, of persevering in the grace of God until the moment of our death, or at the moment of our death, if we come to Him in the Eucharist for 9 consecutive first, right? It's a beautiful promise, the promise of heaven, right? And we can see there that actually heaven is not something that we kind of attain, but it's a gift that God is given to us. I think that's one of the ways that this devotion can help us in our personal spiritual lives.
Yeah, one thing I would like to add to that, there's several areas where this can be helpful, but one that at least has been helpful to me is there's one of the apparitions of the Sacred Heart of Jesus to Saint Margaret Mary. He expresses how he has tried in so many ways to manifest his love for us, right? He died for us. He became man. He lived in this world. He suffered a terrible passion, a torturous passion. He died on the cross for us. He gave us the Eucharist. He gave us the church, and still men don't love him in return. So he's trying, and he expresses how he has gone to every extreme to show us his love and appreciation, and everything, or what he receives for the most part, is indifference, to lack of love. And even what is worse, he says, lack of love and indifference from those who are consecrated to him. Those like priests, religious, and even the lay people as baptized were consecrated in a sense to him, right? So I think that to be aware that he has tried everything humanly and divinely possible to show us his love, and still we don't seem to respond, has to be a spur. It has to spur us on to say, okay, how can I return love for love? So the love of God, Jesus, the Word made flesh, is not loved. Love is not loved. And we have to try to ask Him, help me love you, because we should love God more, all of us, right? And not be indifferent to His love, especially in His presence in the Holy Eucharist, in the Blessed Sacrament, where Jesus is waiting for us in the Blessed Sacrament.
Well, we are really glad to hear that you're interested in this devotion, because it's a really beautiful way of letting the Lord bring us closer to His heart. So,
thank you.
Oh, thank you for calling us. It's great to see you
great
again.
to see you, Matt.
Matt,
Yeah,
keep
awesome to see you,
California, and all the things you can do here during these weeks or months after you been in Oregon. But well, all the best, and we'll stay in touch. Okay, call us anytime.
Thank
Great
you
to
so
see you.
much.
God bless you.
Father Patrick, Father Martin.
Wonderful.
Take
God
care.
bless you. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.